Another thing we want to take a look at is how to do the integration between ISE and Active Directory. I'm going to start with a bunch of prerequisites, and then we're going to take a look at an example. There are going to be several prerequisites, or just things you have to ensure are in place before you will try to join to the AD. First and foremost, you will want to make sure that you have a valid super or system user account. This account is going to be needed to do the integration. The most critical thing is going to be to synchronize time between your ACS ISE and the AD server. And obviously the easiest way to do this, and also the most reliable way, is going to be to use NTP. It is also going to be needed to allow communication between ISE and AD over several ports. This is going to be Microsoft stuff used by AD, so things like DNS, RPC, Kerberos, also LDAP, and IPC. Now, when we take a look at this on ISE, in this case, we will have to go under Administration and External Identity Sources. Let's actually try to do the integration. So I'm going to click on Active Directory. We will say Add. I'm going to specify a local AD domain name. Now, first and foremost, I will have to give it a name, like a local value, let's say 87. Then a domain name. And then we will click on Submit. And I will also have to specify a valid account, same as with ACS. Would you like to join all ISE nodes to this AD domain? No, just this one. And then we will have to click on it and then say join, specify the account. And assuming that everything is correct, like we have this account on the server and time is synchronized, we should be able to see that the status is now operational. Okay, another thing you might want to do once you connect it to the domain, you might also want to take a look at the groups. Click on Add and choose the Select Groups from the Directory option. So you select your domain and then click on the Retrieve Groups button, and it is going to show you the information about the locally defined groups defined locally on your Active Directory server. You can select one of these and say OK. Let me just save this configuration. And from that point on, we should be able to use it in our policies.